Coach Young, nice to talk to you tonight. Just your thoughts, I guess, on what happened in the second half. I believe they went on a 33-12 run, which helped them pull away.
Yeah, they played better than we did. Needless to say, Grant. They were more physical. They threw the ball into the post. We had absolutely no answer for Johnson. Obviously, did a great job on Champagny. Champagny's been playing as well as anybody in this league over the course of the season. Been hurt a little bit. As good as we've been defensively to allow 83 points to a Pittsburgh team that has struggled to score at times over the course of the year. They shot 50%. We've been so good defensively. We were not that team tonight, and that's disappointing. But I credit Coach Capel and the Panthers. They outplayed us tonight.
Coming off of such a huge emotional victory over the weekend, you had mentioned in the last press conference that you didn't want to get ahead of yourselves. Do you think this was some sort of emotional hangover from that game?
I don't think so. Gene?
Yeah, Mike, anything specific you can point to defensively in terms of breakdowns after giving up 52 points in the second half? You only gave up 51 to your previous two opponents.
We got spooked in the first half when a couple of threes went down. I didn't realize they made 9. And we had a ball screen coverage on. They made a couple, and it's like we went away from our principles. We got spread out a little bit, and now downhill they go with some guys that can really floor it. And and Johnson and Adisa Tony. Adekele was a tough matchup for us, getting to the lane and getting over top of us for a couple of baskets. In one of the few instances this year through however many games we've played, Gene, we did not adhere to, those principles that are so, dear to us and have served us quite well. We'll learn from that. We'll figure that out.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gene. Dave Teal.
We'll do John McConnell next.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned Champagny and obviously him, being held to 10 points, tied for a season low, and 8 shot attempts, which was a season low. What was the game plan defensively there that you guys were able to execute?
He's dynamite in transition, that trail 3, and what happens a lot of times is you're pulling that trail big off to get the ball stopped. That thing is coming at you 100 miles an hour, and Justin's coming to the arc and towing that thing, and he's really good at that catch and shoot. Just being there on the catch, he's so good on the glass. I was a little surprised that he had 13. He's such a dynamic rebounder, but score some points off of his offensive rebounds. I thought Justin Mutz did a really nice job on him. Aluma was matched with him some, so that's a tough matchup now. He's. Needless to say, he's a really good basketball player.
Jake Lyman.
Hey, Coach. Keve one-upped his career high with 30 tonight, and he seems to be finding more of a rhythm from beyond the arc. What do you think is the cause for him having more confidence shooting from deep?
See a couple go down. To see a couple go down. Early in the season, Uncasville, and we're going back some time, South Florida, Villanova. There was a stretch of games there where he was 7 of 8 from 3. And then, what can happen with a person that is not accustomed to taking that shot and making that shot a lot, he lost some confidence. And he started backing away from a couple that upset me. He continued to shoot really, really well in practice, and our scrimmages. But we had a couple of things against Virginia. We needed for him to get one down. I didn't share that with him, but he did. So like a hitter in baseball, anything. It's a confidence thing with him as it is, any basketball player. And he's had a couple go in, and he's got his shoulders back and feels good about taking and making that shot.
Last question, Chris Arvin.
Coach, Pitt has a lot of size, and your guards don't have a lot of size. Was the game plan to try to keep Pitt out of the lane with their length, and they just shot one of their better 3-point shooting games of the season? Or
Chris, yes, but we were just a step off. We cover up a lot of things with Aluma, Mutts to help here. This kid doesn't shoot the ball very well. We can help here. We were a step off of where we needed to be. And I mean, another, thing, I mean, let's be honest. Pittsburgh was the more physical team. They were the tougher team tonight. And that's been a category that typically favors the Hokies. It did not tonight. And, lesson learned that you better pack that lunch pail every night. And they were hungrier. They were more desperate. Great work from Coach Capel and his staff. They did not play particularly well against Notre Dame. We all have that night. But those kids, took Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and righted the ship and figured some things out and just flat out, I mean, they outplayed us tonight.
And in previous games, you've talked about how you liked the offense, even if shots didn't fall. Did you like how the ball moved tonight? Did you like the looks that the team got?
Not particularly, Chris. We get 47 points from our front line, from Aluma and Mutts. Things are great when that thing's going in the basket. You got to ring the bell. I mean, you got to put the thing in the basket to put defenses on their heels and have them questioning some things. You don't make shots. Now they're up on their toes. They're picking you up, at 35, 37, 38 feet and possibly pushing you away a little bit. So, no, I didn't think we were very good on either end. Pittsburgh shoots 50%. Pittsburgh scores 83 points. Just not a very good night. But I would be remiss if I didn't credit Pittsburgh. I mean, those guys were prepared, and they got good players. This is the Atlantic Coast Conference. Everybody's got good players. They have very good players, and they outplayed us.